now, the Election Commission of India will hold a briefing. We are counting down to one of India's biggest electoral battles. The Election Commission of India will announce the schedule for the Bihar Assembly elections. Remember, the election in Bihar is a test of a lot of things. Swati, it will be a test of Prashant Kishore's resilience. It will be a test of Nitish Kumar's influence. It will be a test of BJP's relevance and the kind of work that the BJP has been doing in both state and center. And most importantly, this is a crucible of ideas, of ambitions, and of alliance partners.
Absolutely. It will also tell you a lot about the future of some of the political parties. If Congress shrinks any further, what happens to the Congress unit in Bihar? A big question mark once again on the leadership of Rahul Gandhi. If things go south for the JDU, what would be the future of Nitish Kumar and the JDU? Other big question. As far as BJP is concerned, if there's a mandate for the BJP, if the BJP is able to get the kind of victory that they are predicting and claiming to get, it would mean expansion of footprints. And as far as RJD is concerned, well, a lot at stake for the Rashtriya Janata Dal as well, Pranesh.
Let's open this up. Then we'll be joined by a team of reporters. But we also have JVC Sreeram and Mr. R. Rajagopalan. Mr. Rajagopalan, to start things with you, it's interesting that the Congress party is now saying that the Supreme Court should be conducting elections, not the Election Commission. And note the timing, just a few hours before the EC decides to release the dates.
It's a nonsensical act of Congress because it does not bear any, evidence or a confirmation of vote chori. My understanding is Congress is out of question in Bihar. JVC may say you are from Bihar and, things are not good for Congress in Bihar. They don't have candidates in Bihar. Apart from that, Pranesh, voters mostly are, women and youth. And two leaders' health are going to be the major concern for me as a political analyst because they are the products of Jayaprakash Narayan movements. One is Lalu Prasad Yadav and Nitish Kumar. Second, now we come to the nitty-gritty of it. If it is going to be two phases election and also, if the Election Commission decides, my understanding is something, 3M factor which Mr. Amit Shah has been saying, Modi, Mandir, Mahila. Modi is the main factor. 75 lakh women are getting benefits, direct transfer. Mahila, Mandir, that is Sita Mahidi Mandir, where Sita, temple has been built. Now coming to the point, in your introduction, you said about Prashant Kishore Pandey. My understanding is he is going to be a vote spoiler and he has been given only a lot of, image by the media on ground level. He does not carry any, evidence.
So you don't think Mr. Kishore will be a kingmaker? You're calling him a vote cutter, Swati. That's interesting.
Because, in the interview with Navika Kumar, Pranesh, Mr. Prashant Kishore said, 10 se kam ya 150 se zyada, either less than 10 or more than 150. Before I go across to JVC Sreeram for his opening comments, let me quickly bring in Pragya. Pragya, no point guessing because, a couple of minutes we'll get to know the dates, phase-wise election, and a sense of the preparation that is underway on ground by the Election Commission.
Absolutely, as you can see right behind me, they are all set for the, announcement of the Bihar poll schedule. In fact, the nameplates are already there. Mr. Ganesh Kumar is there, Manish Garg is there, and in fact, Rajesh Kumar Verma, Ganesh Bharti, they all are there. In fact, the nameplates are there, and in fact, we have been told that the press conference will start sharp at 4. And this is the time when everyone is, keenly awaiting the dates of Bihar poll. Irrespective of how much attack ECI has come under, they ensured that they will go to Bihar. In fact, 2-day trip, and they, had a discussion with all major political parties. And in fact, they also heard their suggestions as well. Like many of them were saying that it should also, the date should be such that it will be, soon after Chhat Puja, because Chhat is a very big festival. And another suggestion that has come from these political parties is that there should be lesser number of phases. They would want either one phase or 2 phases should be enough for the election in Bihar. In fact, the reason that has been given is of Maharashtra, that Maharashtra if can take election can take place in only one phase, then so can Bihar. But there are many sensitive regions in Bihar, and let's see whether the ECI will accede to the demand or not. But having said that, Election Commission is all ready to announce the poll dates, and in fact 243 assembly polls are going to polling on 243 assembly seats are going to be announced by
JVC, if you could quickly put the contest in Bihar and break it down for our viewers. We are talking about 243 seats. The seat share as it stands now, the vote share.
Good afternoon, Pranesh, and to your viewers. The point here is that I think Bihar is either heading for a landslide for NDA, or as our opinion poll tracker showed, it was probably a close race in terms of vote share, but in seat share it could be comfortable between 131 and 150. Why would I say could be a landslide is because there are a few pointers which are coming out very clearly. One, when our opinion poll had been conducted, the 10,000 rupees Mahila scheme had just been rolled. As on date, 96 lakhs women, are getting 10,000 rupees as the first installment. Number one. Number two, I think the correlation is pretty steady as far as NDA is concerned. Number three, the caste equation is heavily loaded in favor of NDA. But what is a matter of concern in the last few days? I'm not sure how many of them are tracking it or not. The Bhumiyar population seems to be slightly moving away from NDA. This is a development which we have, been tracking in the last, say, a week or so after our tracker was released. And we can also see one of the JDU MLAs had actually Parpeta MLA from JDU had migrated. He's belonging to that particular community, and he has moved to JDU. So that is an important factor which we need to understand. And at the moment, we are seeing that the Prashant Kishore Jan Swaraj party is eating heavily into the anti-incumbency votes of Nitish Kumar. There was anti-incumbency, it has reduced. Now, because a startup, what happens to a startup is unlike in Delhi where it's a small state or even a city, it's a different story altogether. When you come to a very complicated state, because it's not one state, Mesh, there is Tirgut, there is Himachal, there is Mithilai, there is Magadh, there is Angad, there is Anga, there is now Bhojpur. Each area, each region votes differently. If you take the case of Tirgut, it's
we'll come to that. JVC, just stay with us. We'll talk about that in greater detail. Saket, our colleague, is now joining us live from Patna to give us the buzz on the ground. Saket, इस दिन का इंतजार था, वहां पे पॉलिटिकल गतिविधि तो बहुत तेज हो ही गई है और अब कुछ ही देर में चुनाव आयोग डिक्लेयर कर देगी कि कब चुनाव होने वाले।
देखिए, बिल्कुल जमीन पर पॉलिटिकल एक्टिविटी तो कई महीनों से यहाँ पर चल रहा है, क्योंकि चुनाव से पहले जो तैयारियां हैं राजनीतिक दलों की वो यहाँ पर चल रही है। और जिस तरह से एसआईआर बिहार में हुआ और जिस तरह से वोट कटे, उसको लेकर जो सियासत हुई, उसको लेकर भी चुनाव आयोग पर कई सवाल उठाए गए। विपक्ष की तरफ से यहाँ पर पैदल यात्रा राहुल गांधी ने की, तेजस्वी यादव ने की, तमाम विपक्ष के तरफ से गोलबंदी की गई। अब चूंकि समय है जब चुनाव के तारीखों का ऐलान होना है, तो ऐसे में ये मुद्दे अब कहीं पीछे छूटते हैं और अब जनता के बीच नेता जो है वो पहुंचेंगे, चाहे वो सरकार के सत्ता पक्ष के नेता हो या विपक्ष के नेता हो। अब देखना होगा कौन कौन सी तारीख होती है, क्योंकि जब यहाँ पर मुख्य चुनाव आयुक्त ज्ञानेश कुमार अपनी टीम के साथ 3 दिनों के लिए पहुंचे थे, कल ही वो यहाँ से पटना से दिल्ली लौटे हैं और 3 दिनों में उन्होंने मैराथन बैठक की। यहाँ पर राजनीतिक दलों के प्रतिनिधि मंडलों से उन्होंने मुलाकात की, जिसमें कई मांग रखे गए। बीजेपी ने 1 से 2 चरण में चुनाव की मांग रखी। जेडीयू आरजेडी ने कहा कि सिर्फ 1 चरण में बिहार में चुनाव होना चाहिए, जैसे महाराष्ट्र में होता है उस तरह से बिहार में क्यों नहीं होगा। यहाँ लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का सिचुएशन अब कंट्रोल है, नक्सल वाली समस्या यहाँ नहीं है, तो ऐसे में 1 चरण में चुनाव बिहार में भी कराया जा सकता है। ये मांग
पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज क्या उठाएंगी, उसकी झलक हमें मिल गई जब आरजेडी कांग्रेस ने एसआईआर पर बात की, वोट चोरी पर बात की। हाउ मच ऑफ दैट इज रेजोनेटिंग ऑन ग्राउंड, वील फाइंड आउट। वी हैव सम ब्रेकिंग इनपुट्स कमिंग इन ऑन द ब्रॉडकास्ट एंड अहेड ऑफ बिहार पोल डेट अनाउंसमेंट वी आर बीइंग टोल्ड दैट the Aam Aadmi Party has released the first list of 11 candidates for the upcoming Bihar elections.
Tejshri will be joining us. In fact, Tejshri is live with us for more on this. It has 11 seats. Begusarai, Kusheshwar, Taraiya, Kasba, Benipatti, which is in Madhubani. You have Fulwari from Patna. Bankipur is Patna. Kishanganj, Parihar, Govindganj, Buxar. Tejshri, the first list for the Aam Aadmi Party.
Well, yes, absolutely, Pranesh. First list has been released by Aam Aadmi Party, who has in fact gone upon to say that they are going to contest the elections all alone as far as the Bihar Assembly elections are concerned. Not just that, but in fact, they have also stated that before the announcement of elections, and as we were inching closer towards Bihar Assembly elections, Aam Aadmi Party had made their stand very much clear that they are breaking their ties with the India bloc and that they will be fighting the elections all alone. Now it will be interesting to see that what happens next, because we have seen that how, as far as the Delhi Assembly elections were concerned, how they in fact countered each other, how they attacked each other. Now, in fact, we also saw that when the India bloc was together, they attacked the BJP together. But now what will happen in the state of Bihar, since there will be a different equation? BJP will, Aam Aadmi Party will be attacking BJP, Aam Aadmi Party will be attacking the Congress Party as well, the RJD as well, the JDU as well. So quite an interesting, permutation.
It is interesting indeed, not just the choice of candidates, the first seats for which candidates have been declared, but also the alacrity with which the Aam Aadmi Party has declared the seats. Swati is here with me in the studio, but Swati, by this time you will be in Patna tomorrow.
Absolutely. So what the real issues are, we'll get a sense of that when we cover the length and breadth of Bihar. But I wanted to ask Mr. Rajagopalan, RJD and Congress don't trust the election commission. They've said vote chori ho rahi hai, SR is their big issue. Do you think that will resonate on ground? Is it already resonating with people of Bihar?
There are Rahul Gandhi factions in wherever he went to his procession, Swati. My understanding, my feedback, even from the Congress leaders, Rahul Gandhi did not make any, dent in the places where all he went. Because the second day of his return from Bihar, he went to Colombia. So therefore, the voters are all interested in knowing what is he doing in, Darbhanga or to Colombia. Interestingly, Tejasvi Yadav is also having double mind to go with Congress or not. Now the elections are being announced. Congress is yet to announce the chief ministerial face or support Mr. Tejasvi Yadav. Internal contradictions within the family, because his sister is saying about the kidney, sparing of the kidney to her father. These are all combinations. So therefore, Congress and the RJD having internal problems. My understanding is Congress will do very badly in Bihar.
JVC, let's talk about perception. You see, the day the Election Commission finalized the data for SIR, Rahul Gandhi was not in the country. Today, elections are being announced, and I don't know whether Rahul has returned.
Pradesh, we need to understand, you have thousands of booth agents from RJD and also from Congress Party. And none of the objection has been raised. It's a very transparent process. So whenever Rahul Gandhi makes any accusation in terms of vote chori or whatever, he wants to call in terms of, election commission, he is actually putting his own foot soldiers, because the foot soldier of any party is the booth agents. And he is putting down the booth agents. Does he say that he has something, something which his own booth agents and RJD booth agents and CPIML booth agents doesn't know? Or they don't know? Because you should know, CPIML is not a party which is made of funds. CPIML is a grassroots party. It is a party made of foot soldiers. And these foot soldiers know in and out. If you take the case of Begusarai, right, there will be knowing in and out of who is residing in whose house and how many votes are there in each families. Now, in that kind of a party like CPIML, which is not having any funds, we have seen it even during Lok Sabha elections.
What you're saying is extremely important. That was one of the biggest counters that came in from the Election Commission, that the booth level agents haven't raised a single complaint of vote chori. No discrepancies there by the booth level agents reported. I believe we have some breaking inputs coming in, Pranesh. It's time to talk about the OVC factor as well. Well, OVC has played the Muslim card. OVC says every community has a leader except for the Muslim population in Bihar that constitutes 19% of the population. Let's listen in.
आदमी को आपको अपना नेता बनाना पड़ेगा। देखो, यादवों का नेता है, हर समाज का, ठाकुरों का, ब्राह्मण भाइयों का नेता है, भूमियारों का नेता है, ईबीसी का नेता है, पसमानदा तबकात का नेता है। मांझी का नेता है, पासवान का नेता है, अरे सबका नेता है। अगर किसी का नेता नहीं है तो बिहार में 19% मुसलमानों का नेता नहीं है। ये सच्चाई है, इसको आपको कबूल करना पड़ेगा। और अगर कोई ये दिमाग में अपनी बात डालकर सोचता है, अरे भाई ये ओवैसी क्या कह रहा है, कैसा हम अपना नेता बनाएंगे, अरे जैसा उन्होंने बनाया वैसा आपको बनाना है।
That was Asaduddin Owaisi doing what he does best. He knows what his core vote bank is. And he's making an emotional appeal to them that look, every caste group or a sub-caste group has a specific neta. Muslims don't have that face. Can Owaisi be that face? We will have to wait and watch. We are building up to that Election Commission news briefing at 4 p.m. viewers. You're watching Times Now, India's election news headquarters. Please stay with us. We're taking a short breather. We return in just a bit.